Assalamu alaikum you all, and welcome to my channel which name is Info About All. And today I'm gonna tell you about the respiration and breathing. Your host is Jahid Ahmed, and this is my first video on this channel. So as you know that the respiration is very important. Respiration is very important thing in to perform is very important to perform your daily tasks. So I'll tell you about the respiration and breathing. What's the difference between breathing and respiration? So let's begin to our video. Here's the content table on which we will follow today's video. So without wasting any time, let's begin to our video. Sorry, I'm sorry. Here is respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the chemical process which takes place in the body. It is used it is used to derive energy from the food in the presence or absence of oxygen. As you know that the oxygen is very essential thing. In the in performing the we cannot live without oxygen, and inside the oxygen the energy is dissolved, and the oxygen is moved all around the body, so that the energy is also moved around the body. The oxygen is carried around the I told you, and the carbon dioxide is the waste product in the respiration, and which is not good for our health. So that's why it is and yeah, very important thing. And in the carbon dioxide, all the waste products um, are all the waste products are stored or are dissolved in the carbon dioxide, and it is taken outside of the body when you breathe out. Now, here are the two types of the respiration: aerobic and anaerobic respiration. First of all, here is aerobic respiration. Aerobic means in the presence of oxygen. Oxygen chemical formula is O2, so I am continuously writing. So aerobic means in the presence of oxygen. It is a chemical process in which oxygen is used to make energy from food. Very important. It is used when you are sitting, as like you are sitting or I am sitting on the chair and making this video, and you are sitting and watching this video. It's a chemical process in which oxygen is used to make energy from carbohydrates or sugar. This type of respiration is very common in all the plants, animals, birds, humans, and other mammals. For briefly, this is very important in all the living organisms. In this process, water and carbon dioxide are produced as end products. As you know that the equation, the first are reactants, and after the arrow, the after the arrow the product, and after the arrow the things are called the products. And this process, water and carbon dioxide are produced as end products. Now here is anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration means in the absence of oxygen. In this process, water and carbon dioxide are produced as end products. Um, in the aerobic respiration, the carbon dioxide was only end product, but in the anaerobic, the H2O or water is also used as end product. One of the best example of anaerobic respiration is the process of fermentation in yeast. And anaerobic respiration is the respiration. For example, when you are running a race, your cells need to require energy. This is a cell, and the cell do not reach the energy which is taken from the oxygen. So the food that you have eaten is has been broken to make energy. The food is broken down into the lactic acid, and which will used by the cells still while you are running. Anaerobic respiration is a type of respiration through which cells can break down sugars to generate energy in the absence of the oxygen. Here is breathing. What is breathing? The movement of air passing in and outside the body is called breathing. Breathing involves the movement of the ribs and large sheet of muscles called diaphragm. You've listened the name ribs, and most of you know the what is ribs and what is the function of the rib. But you've listened the diaphragm word first time, and the diaphragm is a large sheet of muscles under the lungs. This is a large sheet of muscles under the lung which play an important part in the breathing, as it provide us uh, as it provide us support. And the rate of breathing changes according to the need of body. For example, if you are running, your body needs more oxygen, and the rate of breathing increases. And when you are sitting, your body do not need enough enough energy, so the rate of breathing decreases. According to the scientists estimate, we breathe in and outside the body 22,000 times a day. In and out 22,000 times. We all are powered up by breathing. Next. Now here is how we breathe. When we breathe, our chest changes shape, and these movements are brought about the movement of the ribs and large sheet of muscles called diaphragm. When we breathe in or inhale, the diaphragm is pulled down and the rib cage is pulled upward. The space inside the chest gets bigger, air rushes into the lungs to try to fill up the extra space. The chest, the chest gets inside, and air fill up the extra space. When we breathe out or exhale, our muscles relax. The diaphragm moves upwards, and the rib cage is lowered. The space in the chest gets smaller, and the air which is inside the chest to fill up the extra space is not more in the chest, and it's forced outside the lungs. Now here is the composition of air the which is breathed in or inhaled by a person. The nitrogen, it is not reactant gas, and it is 78%, and in the exhaled air it also remains same, and it is 78%. And here is the oxygen, which is very important, is 21%. Carbon dioxide or CO2 is 0.03%, and water vapor is variable, and the inert gases in the are not used in any system of the body, so this is 1%, and it is also 1% exhaled. Now here is the composition of air which is exhaled by a person. The nitrogen remains same as 78%. The oxygen is used by the body, and it decreases so at 16%. Now here is carbon dioxide or CO2, which will become more. At the previous slide, when I showed you the inhaled air by a person, it was 0.03% now, but now it is 4% because the carbon dioxide increases. Water vapor is more than inhaled, and inert gases remain same 1%. Curtains. Now here is the diagram of the human respiratory system. Oh, I'm sorry. And it starts from the nasal passages and end at the every cell of our body. But uh, these are the all and these are all the parts of our respiratory tract. Um, I will explain about these parts in any other video, but now I'm showing you the parts. Now, most important diseases of respiratory tract or respiratory system. I'm gonna tell you about just two diseases: coughs and cold and asthma. Cough and cold. It is a very common disease of respiratory tract, and it is not dangerous because it can be recovered by 7 days or 10 days, and it is not dangerous, and also it do not have any precaution. No, sorry, precaution. Uh, any medicine. Now, the symptoms are coughing together with sneezing or runny nose. If you have cough or sneeze with runny nose, it means that you have coughs and cold. You got sore throat and mucus dripping down from your throat, which is also called postal nasal drip. And you have lower fever, and you maybe have watery eyes. Now, these are the precautions which can prevent you from um, coughs and cold. You have to eat balanced and healthy diet. You have to get plenty of sleep, and you also need fresh air. And if you got the cough and cold, you have to use the tissue or handkerchief because the sneezing can lay out um, one lakh different germs, and it can be thrown out of 10 meters. And you also have to take some liquids such as water and other juices. Now here is asthma. What is asthma means? It's a disease in which your air tract narrows and making it difficult for air to reach the lungs. Sorry. Causes: tobacco smoking can cause asthma. Cold air, excess exercise, excess emotions such as excess laughing, pets, perfumes, and many others, but these are some. And stress can also cause asthma. Now, I am gonna tell you about the precautions of asthma. There is no medication. Yes, there is medication, but the most important is using inhaler. And you have to avoid from the chemicals and allergens that can cause asthma. And you also have to keep away from the chemicals that have caused you breathing problems earlier. And you also have to take the medication which are prescribed from the doctor. This doctor, not this doctor, any other doctor to which you go often. Now is here is the end of the video. Please subscribe to my channel and like, share the video, and if you like, so please. And if you think that I am not good in anything, you can tell me in the comment box. Thank you. Bye bye.